Hey guys, it's Jinx Summer coming at you from my computer, and for the very first time, I'm coming at you from my own freshly built computer. Yes, your girl built herself her whole little computer, and it is a dream, to be perfectly honest. I have to pinch myself. I still feel like it's a joke, and one day I'm gonna wake up and it's not all there, and I'm gonna be pissed. But it's cool. Right now, living the dream. At least, for the time being. I built my own PC. New update. I haven't been active in like 6 months, at least not on Twitter, really. I've updated like as I've been getting parts and all that kind of stuff, and I legit was just like, whoa. And I've sent pictures of like a little bit of my setup, but if you want to know like my whole setup, let me know, because I'll show you guys my whole little setup and how everything is and da 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 if you really want to know. But I don't know if you can tell, I got a new mic. Yes, I finally got the blue snowball. I took a leap of faith and just got the stupid thing, because I was like, I don't know if I really need a new mic. Do I need a new mic? Like, I don't know. And I mean, I had the videos just, chilling right there. So I was like, let's get a new mic. I haven't done that. And it was weird because actually how I ended up getting it was just a whole half a day process that was crazy dumb and involved a very, very funny lift drive. My lift drives are always really funny. Like it never fails, but this dude was jamming, and he was jamming so hard to what was it? I think it was This Is What You Came For. And I'm like, everybody, like, I don't know anyone who doesn't like that song, right? But this guy was jamming so hard. Like, it was loud and there was bass, and I was like, sir, this is a Rihanna and like Calvin Harris song. What the hell? Chill. Like, but he was jamming. You couldn't tell him nothing. Anyway, freaking anyway, onto this build. Let's talk about the build for a second. So I have never used terrain tools in The Sims 4. I haven't touched The Sims 4 since my laptop went out 6 months ago it was, I think. And anyway, oh yeah, if you're new to my channel, hi. I can't believe you made it. It's like almost 3 minutes in here. How you doing? How's life? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I freaking love this. It took me so long to do this, you guys. I didn't realize terrain tools was gonna be a tricky thing that you had to really put a lot of effort into doing if you were gonna do it, and you have to put a lot of effort into it to make it look good, really, is what I think it is, because you don't want it to be too... I hate that you can't paint over the brown part really that well. That's kind of annoying. I find that a little annoying. So I put a lot of and as you can see, I cut a little bit of it out because I just took forever on this. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Everything was very bleh and all over the place for me because I was so nervous, and I was like, I don't know, I want to do this, but I want to do this, but I want to do that, and da 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 da. And that was my whole thought process this entire time. I wish it wasn't, but it so was. And it's crazy because I ended up doing a pretty decent job. I don't feel like it's completely me yet, but y'all see this sad little excuse for little rocks around this giant rock, and I change it a little bit later. I make it look a little bit better, but it still looks really dumb to me every time I look at it. Like, I'm just like, that one big rock looks real dumb. And I take it out and I move stuff around to make it look better, because I'm just like, no, that doesn't work with all these, smaller rocks all around it. It looked weird. Yeah, so the whole terrain tools thing, I kind of have a love-hate relationship for it, but I feel like it's because I don't understand it that well. And so, I kind of, I hate that it doesn't take away some of the brown part. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Why isn't that a thing? Can't I cover the little mountain that I just made? Why would you do that to me? Anyways. um this house definitely changes up a lot. It starts off looking one way, and then I change my mind about 5 dozen times throughout the whole build, and you will see some of them. Some of them you will see, some of them you won't, because I cut them out, because y'all did not want to be here for 45 minutes watching a build that, no, I wasn't going to do that to y'all, not this time. I'm gonna try and keep my builds up to about like 20 minutes, so they'll be about just as long as this one. If they're a little bit longer sometimes, that's just because I could not cut anything out. Sorry. It's really freaking awesome, the feeling of building again, and it's weird because I feel like I have to be as good as I was, and I feel like I'm not right now. Of course, I mean, it's been 6 months, so of course I'm not as good as I used to be at, I think, and I'm just really finding my bearings at the moment, and that's okay. But I love what I did with the roof, to be honest. I think it's a really cool idea, the whole, like, you'll see it in a little bit, the whole glass roof thing and all that. I think when I left, we had just got glass roofs and everybody was using them, and I was like, oh my gosh, so cool to see all the builds. And then I broke my laptop like a crazy person trying to open it. I broke the fan. Yay me. And sure enough, I like what I did with the roof. I gotta admit, this is probably one of the coolest roofs I've ever done, and that's saying something because I hate roofs. I hate roofs so much. I am that person that in The Sims 3, I just use the same 2 or 3 pieces 5 times, and that was a roof for me. Just so you know, my first game was The Sims 3. I did not play The Sims 2. I kind of wish I did, but when I tried to play The Sims 2, my Sims kept getting their children taken away. So that just goes to show how well I would have been at playing The Sims 2. But the exterior of this house took me a really long time, mostly because of terrain tools. But outside of that, and I mean, you see that a lot. You'll see my little hiccups here and there, and I'm constantly changing things, and I completely change around the colors outside. I feel like I always pick red and green for, of course green, but mostly always red for exteriors of houses. And I didn't notice until I think I was watching some of my old builds, and I was just like, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? This house was this color. Why didn't I pick a different color to go on the outside? Oh, because I freaking love those little lava, plants. They're so freaking cute. I don't know why I love them so much, but I do. The little yellow flowers with the red in the middle. I don't know why I love those so much, but I do. Not the ones from Jungle Adventure, I think is where they're from. Those are just, I love them so much. They're so cool. Oh, no. These came with the base game. I think these came with the base game. I think. Could be wrong, but most likely base game. We'll say base game for the time being. But it's those plants up front, okay? I know there's 3, but the ones that look like flowers, okay? Not the ones that look like weeds. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking about the freaking plants. I actually like the idea of it being see-through at first. I was like, ooh, that actually looks really cool, and it just looks really overgrown. And I changed this roof 5 billion times because I am never satisfied, and that's just the truth when it comes to the roof. When it comes to, certain aspects of my game, I'm just like, I am never okay. This is just, ugh. I hated it, and then I loved it, and then, I took a hard left, and I probably should have, I feel like I should have cut more of the exterior out, but I'm not perfect, and I gotta let people know that. I take forever to do anything nowadays, so yeah, this took me a really long time to get with and to decide on, and to not, muffle up, to be honest, because your girl definitely can muffle up some stuff, to be honest. Dang, girl. It's so many times where I was just like, why don't I just pick something and stick with it? And I just couldn't. I go back and forth a lot. I redo the kitchen twice, the upstairs twice, the downstairs I think gets moved around a little bit, but not that much. I definitely go heavy on the exterior because half of this build is the freaking exterior, I swear. And that's saying a lot because it's about roughly 20-minute video, and I'm halfway through it and I'm still not inside the house yet. Still not inside. Still just working on the exterior. The windows took me forever because I didn't know what I wanted, and I wish I could I'm gonna eventually get to the point where I know how to pop up, the little reference picture and all that, but I'm not there yet. So I have a new editing software too. Like, I have new and improved everything. I don't know why. I just felt like I needed to go ham on this year. So I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. And it happened. And your girl is very, very, very excited to be able to record and pop out videos for you guys if you want to see them. Let me know. So let me know what kind of videos you want, because I pretty much am more of a story-based simmer, but I do a lot of builds. I do a lot of builds, mostly because I can never find the specific build that I want in someone else building me a house, so I just will make them all on my own. Let me know if it's really choppy or anything like that. I know like I said, a lot of my stuff is like brand new and I've never used it before, or I've never done anything with it before. Y'all, I cut out like 30 minutes of me doing the upstairs because it took so long, because I kept going back and forth on what I wanted. Once again, me explaining myself in great detail. But yeah, it's actually really awesome. I think this house, it has such character, and I think it's really a really cool build. I think Sims that live here are very passionate people, and they're very, driven to do their job. Honestly, the mom is a bit of she's not an actress. That's not what I had her do. I had her do the what is it? I don't know what it's called. The influencer one. That one. She's an influencer, but the girl and the brother are also influencers too. So that's how they ended up, living in the house together. I don't know. I just felt like it was a little odd because the girl's a teenager. Like, she's a teenager, but she's making all of this money, enough to like move out of her parents' place and all this stuff, because they were, they just didn't agree with what she wanted for her life, and she wanted to be a content creator, and they weren't having it. They were like, no, you can't do that if you're gonna live here. So she was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna live here. And it's crazy because she lives with this young adult who has a child, and well, no, she's a toddler. Yeah, I switched it to a toddler. She's a toddler, and that little girl just trips me up every time. I'm like, dang, she is mad smart, but she has like the biggest attitude, and she doesn't like anybody, to be honest. She's crazy hot-headed, but only because of how smart she is, I guess. And she's a bit of a painter, and that's really interesting because the older brother, no, he's her younger brother, the teen girl, she has a younger brother, and he is a very, very well-known painter. And not well-known, sorry, just burped. Sorry about that. I'm leaving it in here. I've already been talking for 15 minutes. I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, he's not a well-known painter, but an up-and-coming painter is what I mean. And he just gets his genius from breathing, to be honest. He's that kind of person where it's like, it's in his blood. It's part of who he is as a person. It's what makes him him. And he doesn't try at it crazy hard, or at least he doesn't let anyone see him trying crazy hard. He just, looks at something and is like, oh, okay, drawing from reference, okay, and then not really paying attention, and is just really, really good at what they do. And it's crazy because I have a friend like that, and it's just, she amazes the crap out of me, and if she ever heard this, she would know I was talking about her. But she's awesome, love her to death. Yeah. I swear, I gush nonstop about my friends because I'm obsessed with them. But back to this build. With the upstairs, I don't know. I just wanted it to be able to fit 2 people and not just one. And whoa, computer, what are you doing to me? There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. My computer was being a little weird, a little funky. It's brand new. But dang, that was a little mean. But I hadn't touched the mouse in a while, so that's probably why. But anyways, back to this build. At first, I just wanted it to be her. But then as I was building, I was like, you know what? I want 2 people to live up here. Because I realized downstairs I only had 2 bedrooms, and that was for the mom and the daughter. And then I was like, dang, I have to have, some kind of, place for her to, oh no, yeah, her daughter's a child. Yeah, her daughter's a child. And I was like, upstairs, I want it to be like really cozy, really homey. I want a little spot for a cat. And it's crazy because I didn't make a cat in Create a Sim. I didn't even think about it. I have all this cat stuff and not a cat in this house at all. There is no cat. I think maybe more along the lines of she's thinking of getting a cat is what it is. So she's starting to buy everything for it that she thinks she's going to need and that she thinks it's going to like. But, she hasn't actually gotten the cat yet. So maybe she'll adopt one later on. Who knows? Hopefully so, because if not, all this cat stuff is kind of unnecessary as heck, to be honest. But I'm excited, and I was gonna make this like a little random area for her, but then I was like, you know what, I feel like I always put the stupid dartboard in the randomest places. I feel like I do this every single time in houses when like I don't know what to do. I'll put a dartboard somewhere, and it's always really random. I think I did that in an apartment build once, and it was really weird. I was just like, that's strange, but whatever. The girl that I actually made to live upstairs is a really cool teen, to be honest. She is freaking adorable. I loved that about her. She's really cool, but her brother is like this super artsy guy, and she often compares herself to him. And the reason why he decided to leave was because she left. That was the only reason he got up and left, because she didn't want to live with her parents anymore, and he refused to, be without her because they're super, super, super close. They lean on each other for everything because growing up, they felt like they really couldn't lean on their parents. And hold up. Okay, never mind. I'm just playing. But anyway, they felt like they couldn't lean on their parents ever for anything. They never wanted to. And there wasn't any particular thing that made them act that way. It was just that's how they've always felt. They always felt really distant from their parents, and they felt like they just had a disconnect more so than anything else. It was funny. I didn't know that was in there. I literally put everything down for a pet and don't make one. I can't even believe I did that. That's crazy. But anyways, this is about to end in about another minute and a half or so. So I guess I will chat it up next time with you guys. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far, and if you want to watch more builds from me, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. Would you live in this? Would you? Okay, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's cool. You can just like let me know like what you would do, what you would change, all that stuff. I want to know, so let me know what's up. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time on my computer, on my brand new spanking computer that I'm muy excited about. I can't believe it. like my freaking keyboard lights up, and I think it's the coolest thing in the whole world. Okay, I'm done being childish and raving about my computer. Okay, catch you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. This build was really hard, but I'm very glad that I did it in the end. And I'm also on Twitter, which will pop up just about here. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!